A couple of months ago, I started to think, what can I do for these guys? What can I upload while I'm away on my holiday during the month of February? And I came across the first live stream that I did when FM24 came out. Quite possibly the strangest, weirdest save I've ever come across. And it started off quite well. In the first 2 seasons with Notts County, we got back-to-back promotions. And then our first season in the Championship, we finished in 9th. And so going into the 4th season, I'm thinking we could get promotion in this season. But at this point, I lost the dressing room, and this season was an absolute nightmare. And by the time we'd got to halfway through the season, I had completely lost the dressing room. I was facing the sack. We were in 17th place. But as luck would have it, just at that point, with only 2 trophies in lower leagues under my belt, Bournemouth offered me an interview. Within 3 days, I'd been appointed as manager of Bournemouth, now in the Premier League. Starting off somewhere near the bottom of the table, we managed to progress to 14th and keep them in the Premier League. But at the beginning of the second season, once again, I completely lost the dressing room, and things were looking absolutely dire again. And so while we were in 14th and I was facing the sack, having spent a lot of money, luckily, I got approached by Juventus. And after a short interview within 3 days, I was appointed manager of Juventus. Very, very strange indeed, given that I'd only been in the job for a few seasons, and I'd only won trophies in League 2 and League 1 in England. Why had Juventus hired me? But coming in almost halfway through the season, we managed to get a very poor-looking squad all the way up to the dizzy heights of 5th, and we qualified for the Europa League. And so I thought, okay, we will build this Juventus team. But when I started going through the transfer window, I realised how poor the squad was. Everybody wanted to leave. Everybody was up for sale. Nobody was happy, and I was going to have to completely rebuild this team from nothing. But just as I'm starting to tear my hair out again, we're on the move again. And out of the blue, someone has very quickly headhunted me, offered me a job, and within a few days, I've got another job. Let's go and find out where this weird save is taking me now. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back. And yes, you can see we are now at Bayern Munich, and I have no idea how this has happened. If you look at my job history, we just won 2 titles, the League 2 title and the League 1 title. From there, we lost the dressing room in our 4th season at Notts County, and we were in danger of being sacked. Bournemouth came in and offered an interview, and within 3 days we were manager of Bournemouth. But it didn't take long, and within 12 months we were in danger of getting sacked again. But just as that happened, Juventus came in for us. And from lowly management experience, we were suddenly manager of Juventus. And somehow, with a declining squad, we got them to 5th and the Europa League. But just as I'm starting to rebuild and realising what a horrendous task I had in front of me, with all the players wanting to leave, all the players old, I get an interview from Bayern Munich, and I'm on the move again. And suddenly, I'm manager of one of the biggest clubs in Europe. This is the strangest save that I have ever done. And so we're going to do this short series while I'm away on holiday, just to see what happens next. Do I lose the dressing room again? Am I going to get sacked eventually? This is really weird. But before we get into it, if you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content, then why not hit that subscribe button, click the bell, so you'll be updated when the next episode is uploaded. And while you're there clicking around, why not hit the like button? Because likes and comments help the YouTube algorithm to push the video out to people who've not yet had a chance to see our videos. And so now, let's get on to what's been going on in the transfer window. One of the biggest problems that I have, of course, is going to be Harry Kane. Harry Kane, I've been trying to sell. I need to get rid of his wages. He has no interest in signing a new contract with the club. He has no interest in playing for the club, and he hasn't been playing or featuring in any of the games during pre-season. His price at the moment is 19.5 million, and Al Nassr are interested in him, but lacking the financial power, probably because his wages are so high. His demands are 500,000 a month, and I'm guessing that's keeping him from being transferred. And in terms of transfers, we have not focused on anything in particular up to this point. We brought in Jeremy Doku on a free from Manchester City. He's been playing as a striker at the moment, but it's been a case of getting rid of players, and we've got rid of Kingsley Coman, Dario Van Diemen, Javier Fernandez, Varela, good midfielder, has gone to Manchester United for 46 million. And then Daniel Burkhardt has gone out on loan to Werder Vierbasen. And in terms of what I've been doing since, and it's been very difficult, we did have a little bit of money in the budget. With the sale as well that we made of 46 million, it took us up to 154 million. It's the wage budget that's going to cause an issue because players coming in are wanting so much money. But we have made an offer for 2 players. With Doku playing up front, that is not ideal. And so we have made offers for 2 strikers. Victor Boniface, of course, is a very good player, and hopefully he will sign a contract with us. We've paid a lot of money for him. We've paid 65 million up front, rising to 95 million over the next couple of years. It's an expensive deal, but we need a striker. And we've also made an offer for Julian Alvarez at Manchester City. We've offered 53 million, rising to 68 million for him. He's considering a contract, can play across the line and can play as a winger and an attacking midfield as well. He's a good player, obviously. And hopefully we will bring in a couple of good strikers. But at the moment, we have a weakened team, we have an ageing team, we have a couple of good youngsters to keep an eye on. And so we set them up in a standard 4-3-3. It's not very exciting. And hopefully it's going to do the job, though, in the Bundesliga. How well we will do in the Champions League. When the Champions League begins, I'm not sure. We do have to play in the Supercup in our next fixture. And that is where we are going to begin. And so I'm hoping for a good start for Bayern Munich. I'm hoping I don't lose the dressing room again. And if I lose the dressing room again, I wonder where we'll go next. But let's hope for a successful season for Bayern Munich. Let's go and kick some balls. And so here we go. We are off and running with Bayern Munich. Our first big game, the Supercup against Borussia Dortmund. And we have Costa in goal with Frimpong, Riyad, Kim Min-jae and Davis at the back, Chotard, Viega and Guerra in midfield, Torres, Musiala and Doku will play up front. We desperately need some movement in the transfer window, and we desperately need a striker. We are playing with a high press, with a standard line today against wing play of Dortmund, and it is a very simple little gegenpress that we are trying to play. We're going to focus our play down the left, and hopefully we are going to win and get off to a very good start. Let's hope so. We're playing in key highlights today, which is something that I'm not used to anymore. And hopefully, though, the AI will be kind to us and we'll get off to a winning start. So here we go. And let's hope this team can bring home the trophy. The fans have been fantastic. I trust you guys to make the difference. The players are responding to me for a change. Let's go and kick some balls. Come on, boys. Let's go and win the opening game. I don't think we can. I think we need to go into the transfer window very, very soon. This is not an easy fixture. Dortmund will be a big problem when it comes to the Bundesliga. We have to do well, and it's Dortmund who've made the better start at the moment, but we do have a highlight. Davis takes a throw, finds Min-jae, a Korean boy, I believe, and he finds Chotard at the base of midfield. Looks for Davis. Davis to Min-jae. Lovely passing around, and this is what we want to do. Pass it around. Control the possession. Lovely pass. Finds Torres. Ferran Torres. He looks for Chotard. Back to Torres. Looking to get up the flanks, but he can't. Frimpong picks up the loose ball. Cuts inside and looking for support. Or is he going by himself? Frimpong into the penalty area. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a penalty, and I think we are going to get off to a good start, are we? The problem is I'm not sure if we have a penalty taker or not. We are very short at right back, one of the areas that we do have to do some business in the transfer window. I have got a player that I am looking at, but I need to get rid of Harry Kane. This is very, very important. I need to free up some money. It's going to be Guerra to take the penalty, and we have gone a goal ahead. And it is Borussia Dortmund 0, Bayern Munich 1. What a start. We are off to a flyer. And are we going to pick up our first trophy in the opening episode here as Guerra drilled it into the corner? What a start. Bayern Munich are up and running. And the new manager may be bringing home the bacon. And looking at how Dortmund are playing, it really is wing play. And we do have to keep an eye on the right-hand side. We do have a wing back on attack on the left. But looking at that, they are now more focused across the field. Have we got the pace at the back to deal with balls over the top? Do we have the ability? Do we have the composure to deal with players playing in front of us? Who knows? We're really handing over control to the AI at the moment. But I think that it's an experiment, and I am going to make a slight little change here. And what I have done is I have pushed the line up a little bit, just because I've noticed they are playing across the entire field, the width of the entire field, and that is an issue. They're playing in front of me rather than going down the flanks. We, on the other hand, look like we're playing down the flanks, which is not what we should not be doing. But it is evening out a little bit. There's not a lot going on in terms of highlights, and in fact Dortmund have been the better side. But we have got the lead, and that's what's important. I think that possibly we need to be a little bit more attacking in the second half, and that's something that I will address. I think we will go to a more positive mentality just before half time and see if we can't get that second goal. But that's a poor pass, but Dortmund are giving it away, and I think there could be a red card here. Is there going to be a red card? Yes, there is, and Dortmund are down to 10 men, and this could mean that we get back into this game now. We've got the momentum back coming up to half-time. I think that we are in the driving seat now, and I need to tell them that these fans go out there and lift the trophy for us. And you weren't that bad, but you can still get better, boys. Keep going. Now they're down to 10 men. We can really make a difference here and bring the trophy home. Adeyemi getting sent off for Dortmund is hopefully going to be a big issue for them. We need to just take control of this game. We are the better team now. We are creating more chances, and we, I think, are pushing Dortmund back. We're starting to push Dortmund back. I'm looking at Frimpong, who is a little bit high up the pitch for my liking, and they are looking to strengthen down the centre of the field. I'm focused down the left-hand side. I'm going to stay with that for the moment. It seems to be paying off. Musiala takes a shot, and it's just wide of the post. And we have had another highlight, and we have almost doubled our lead, but it's not to be. I do have a couple of players I'm keeping an eye on who are tiring fast, and it is possible I'll need to make some changes very soon. But 10-man Dortmund are coming back into the game. Smith Rowe with a pass, and there's a chance, but it's hit the post, and we have cleared it. Guerra breaking forward. Can we catch him on the counter? Guerra bursting up the wing. Can he get past his man? No, he can't, and it goes out for a throw-in. We are in key highlights, but there does seem to be an awful lot of highlights. Are we going to win our first trophy? The first episode, it's still 1-0. We're doing extremely well. We are on the left-hand side here with Davis as a throw-in. Davis looks for Viega. Viega, lovely pass inside, finds Musiala. Musiala with a chance. Musiala hits it straight at the goalkeeper. And we still can't add to our lead. We do have a free kick, I believe, and it's going to be Guerra with the free kick. Can we come up with something inspiring here? Guerra with a shot, and it's over the crossbar. We are not yet fully safe, and even though Dortmund are down to 10 men, even though we have all the match momentum, we are not safe yet. We need to make sure that we are. And so as we come into the final period of the game, we now need to go and make some changes. And so we have made our 5 changes as we're coming into the final 20 minutes of the game. We're the better team still. We're creating more opportunities. Our XG is 1.32. We've had 7 opportunities, 4 on target. Can we add to it? The game is proceeding forward, and we are under the cosh a little bit, but Doku has picked up the ball. He looks for Alfrey, who's just come on. He finds Rooney Baji, also just come on. Fresh legs. A lovely pass into Tell, who's just come on, and Guerra has a chance. And what an opportunity that was, and he failed to put it away. And it's still very close. It's still Dortmund 0, Bayern Munich 1. Can we lift the trophy? Is this going to be the perfect start for my new career here at Bayern Munich? We're holding on a little bit. We're still creating opportunities. We needed that second goal. We haven't got it. We are stopping Dortmund from creating anything. They've been down to 10 men since the midway through the first half, but we haven't been able to add to our goal tally, and that does suggest that we do need a striker here at Bayern Munich. And as we come into the final few minutes, there's not very many highlights going on. There's 4 minutes of added time. Are we going to carry this on? Are we going to win our first trophy here at Bayern? Is this the perfect start in my new job? And it is full-time, and we are going to lift a trophy early in our career. We have beaten Borussia Dortmund, and we have beaten them comfortably in the end by 1-0 only. Proof that we need a striker. But as they went down to 10 men, I think it was fairly comfortable for us. But we need to be doing better than what we've done. Happy though, because we have won a trophy, and let's enjoy the celebrations. I can't believe what a good start we've made, and I can't wait to see if we can get 1 or 2 new players in, and we will have a really good season, I think. And so, yep, we have made a perfect start. And there I am, amongst the players, proud as punch, and it has been a great day for Bayern Munich. It has been a really good day for me, and that is the perfect start. The dressing room are all happy. We haven't lost the dressing room as yet. We will need to get on with the league season as we will go into episode 2. We've got off to a super start. We're going to be playing in next episode. We're going to be playing against Gütersloh in the Polaski first round of the cup. And then we will play our first league game against FC Köln. And so we've got off to a perfect start. If you are brand new to the channel, then why not hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you'll be updated when we upload the next episode. And while you're clicking around there, why not hit that like button, because it's likes and comments that help the algorithm to push the videos out to people who've not yet had a chance to see anything from the channel. And so it's been a perfect start here at Bayern Munich. Game number 1. Trophy number 1. Will this good stuff continue here for me, or is this safe, going the same way as all the other clubs have gone? We shall see. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, be safe, and see you next time.